Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am Christy Hammer, principal of Cactus High School. We would like to welcome you to the 42nd commencement ceremony of Cactus High School for the class of 2021. Will you please rise? Will you please rise in honor of our graduates as they enter the stadium, and remain standing for the presentation of colors by our Air Force Junior ROTC cadets and the national anthem performed by our very own Trinity Coulon.
say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, AFJROTC and Trinity Coulon. Can we give Trinity another hand? That's amazing. Before we begin these evening's events, there are seniors sitting here tonight who have lost a family member, a mother, father, sister, brother, aunt, uncle, or grandparents. I would like to take a moment of silence to remember those loved ones who have greatly impacted the lives of these students who are not here with us this evening. Thank you. You may be seated. I would now like to introduce our student body president, Elizabeth Armendariz.
My very first day of freshman year sounded a lot like my first day of kindergarten. My mom dropped me off, my big sister walked me onto campus, and I might have hid in the bathroom until the bell rang. I was more nervous than I'd like to admit, and I had never seen that many kids at once. That crowd I saw in the courtyard that very first day, filled with so much anticipation of what was to come, now sit in front of me, but as my friends. When I look at you now, I see all of the amazing memories that we shared together over the last 4 years. When I was reflecting on our fondest memories as a class, my mind kept circling back to one thing: assemblies. Cactus assemblies are like no other. What other school has a sword swallower, and not just one, but 2 pit bull impersonators? They were the greatest form of satisfaction I felt as a student council kid and an assembly planner, but not for the reasons that you may think. The amount of school spirit that filled the room was indescribable. The goosebumps I'd get when I'd look over my shoulder and look at a sea of us matching with class colors. Or when we'd lose our voices for days after screaming our class chant at the top of our lungs. That is what unity looked like to me. And I know I can't speak for everyone, but that's when I felt like I was truly a part of something. And that something being our Cactus High School family. As a class, our time to make memories was cut short, but that does not make the moments that we did get to share any less valuable. Only half of a typical high school experience has felt so complete with the class of 2021. And I know that all of us at some point have felt like we've gotten our years taken away from us. But I want to remind you all that high school will not be the greatest time of your life. High school is simply the beginning of your destination. It is a stepping stone that gives us the opportunity for self-discovery and growth. Everyone treads our lifelong paths differently, and everyone's greatest moment is yet to come. I will truly miss every single one of you, and I want to thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to be your student body president this year. In honor of my very first speech during freshman council elections, I will recycle my favorite quote: "Life is what you make it, so let's make it rock." Thank you. At this time, please welcome to the stage one of our co-valedictorians, Strider Johnson.
Thank you, Elizabeth. It's been hard trying to think of what I wanted to say up here. My 4 years at Cactus have been full of long nights, hard work, and a lot of stress. More than that, my time at Cactus has given me pride, joy, and confidence, and the closest friends I've ever had. Condensing all of those complex emotions of the high school experience down into 3 minutes felt nearly impossible. 4 years ago, I would have never agreed to give a speech like this. Coming out of middle school, my self-esteem and self-confidence were at the lowest that they've ever been, and I was moving to a new school district with nobody I knew. In the truest sense of the words, it was a fresh start. I'm sure most of you here today remember that feeling in freshman year. The feeling of starting over, of looking back at your life up until that moment and saying, that was all the practice run. Now is when I can really start to find myself. Cactus helped me find myself. There's a word that we've heard a lot these past 4 years, and sometimes it can sound a little corny or cheesy or overly sweet. That word is ohana. And yeah, it's a little cliche. But as I stared at the wall, struggling to describe how this school has made me feel, how my friendships and the people close to me have helped build me up, the only word that came to mind was ohana. For me, ohana is true. Now, that's not to say that every moment has been a good one. I'm not going to stand up here and try to claim that everything I've experienced in the last 4 years has been perfect, because that's not life. Life is hard. Challenges and tragedies get thrown at you when you least expect it, and they can be hard to manage. Just look at this past year. It's easy to live through difficult times like these and to begin to feel like the idea of ohana is the farthest thing from true. But what made my time here at Cactus special wasn't that it made every moment perfect. It's that every time I felt at my lowest, Cactus picked me back up. Whenever I felt at my lowest, I found something at this school to pull myself back to my feet, whether that be my friends, who've always been there for me, or theater, which built up my confidence and made me who I am today. Or any of the countless things at this school that can give someone just a little bit of hope and happiness in their darkest times. Whether that be the sports you played, or the teachers you felt a connection to, or the clubs you poured your heart and time into. there was always something at Cactus you could turn to. To me, that is Ohana. I found my family here at Cactus, and I know that I'm not the only one who has. So, everyone, carry these experiences with you into whatever life throws at you next. It's time for another fresh start. Thank you. At this time, please welcome Blake Downing and John Michael Record for the presentation of the senior class gift.
At this time, I would like to present the senior gift to John Michael Record, the student body president for the 2021-2022 school year. On behalf of the class of 2021, we have put money towards the purchase of a pergola to be displayed in the center courtyard. This gift will serve as a token of our graduation for years to come.
On behalf of the student body of Cactus High School, I formally accept this gift from the senior class of 2021. We look forward to continuing the excellence of our Cobra tradition in the upcoming school year. At this time, please welcome to the stage co-valedictorian Ilona Webrand.
Hello, everybody. I'm Ilona. To begin, I would like to say it is an honor to be a part of this graduating class and to share this moment with every one of you. I'm very grateful to have the opportunity to reflect and reminisce on the past couple of years we have shared together. Freshman year, I made some pretty dumb decisions. I surrounded myself with the wrong people who weren't the greatest influence on my then very impressionable self. It actually wasn't until this year that I found the right group of people to be a part of, and Cactus made it really easy for me to do that. We as a class started at the bottom of the food chain, with most of us probably not knowing anyone here at all. We overcame many struggles together, one of them being the Red for Ed strikes near the end of our first year at Cactus, and especially now with the pandemic. But despite all of that, our class managed to make ends meet. Battle of the Classes and football games have always been our class's greatest examples of coming together as a class. Watching Maddie Huber's Irish folk dance win the point for hidden talent last year will always be one of my favorite memories from BOTC. Not to mention when we filled the bleachers at every football game our junior year and screamed with excitement when our football team won not just one, but 2 football games against Peoria. Our class came together as a team to make these memories and so many others possible, and I look back at them with so much joy. We grew up together, found ourselves within one another, and blossomed into the very people we are at this moment. The time I've spent with all of you at Cactus has taught me that coming together collectively as a group, despite all of our differences, can make it that much easier to not only experience life, but to enjoy it as well. Why do it alone when you can share the adventure with the people you care about, your friends, your family? I've also learned that there's no shame in accepting help from others. Sometimes it can be beneficial to set your pride aside and allow yourself to work in a group setting and listen to what other people have to say. When we listen more, we have the opportunity to grow more. Growing can be hard and uncomfortable at times, but it is necessary to become who we are and who we are meant to be in this life. It is only by continually growing that we can truly make an impact in the world around us, whether that world is within our family, our career, or our community. As we sit here this evening, during one of our final moments together as a class, I ask that you take a second to look around and freeze this moment in time. Internalize it, appreciate it, because these are the people we've spent some of our most memorable years with. Thank you guys, and all the faculty, for making our time at Cactus amazing. As we move forward into our next adventure, remember to appreciate the world around you and to never forget that there will always be a Cobra to have your back and to support you. Thank you. At this time, please welcome to the stage our principal, Mrs. Christy Hammer.
Good evening. Again, we welcome parents, families, cherished friends, and graduates of the class of 2021 to this evening's commencement ceremony. Tonight, we are privileged to have with us as distinguished guests, Peoria Unified School District Governing Board member, Dr. Bill Sorensen, and our superintendent, Dr. Jason Reynolds. And now for the graduates before me. I'm sure that they're the real reason why you're here tonight. I would like to take a moment to recognize and celebrate members of the class of 2021. One of the highest academic and personal honors is to be selected into membership to the National Honor Society. Tonight, our graduating students of this prestigious organization are wearing white sashes to indicate their induction into the National Honor Society. Will the members of the National Honor Society please stand at this time? Thank you. You may be seated. Those students who have attained standing in the top 10% of their class are designated graduating with honors. Their achievement is indicated in your programs this evening, and they are wearing gold tassels on their mortarboards. With those students graduating with honors, please stand. Thank you. You may be seated. To graduate from Cactus with high honors means a student has achieved academic standing in the top 5% of the class. I take pride in acknowledging the high honors graduates at this time who are wearing a double gold cord. Would those students graduating with high honors please stand? Thank you. You may be seated. Highest honors graduates are those students who have attained standing in the top 1% of their class. These three students are wearing both a double gold cord and a gold tassel. Please join me in recognizing Strider Johnson, Ilona Webrand, and Michaela Von Berg for their academic excellence. Thank you. You may be seated. Being a student at Cactus is about getting involved and being a part of this family. If you were active in a club, activity, or athletics, please stand so we may honor the impact you have made at Cactus. Thank you. You may be seated. And looking back over this past year, I realize that we as a Cobra Nation have battled many crises, have overcome the loss of family members, and have faced uncertain futures during this pandemic. Although this pandemic was the crucible by which many of us were tested, out of this fire, we have come out stronger, both as a community and a family. I believe we have been forever changed by the lessons learned over the course of this year. If you'll indulge me, I'd like to share 3 lessons I have learned. The first critical lesson I learned is the answer to the age-old question. If you were stranded on a deserted island, what is the one thing that you would take with you? For years, I've agonized over the answer to that question. What is the one thing I would take with me? The pandemic taught me that apparently the answer to this question is toilet paper. Who knew? The second lesson the pandemic taught me is after months of being on quarantine, you can actually run out of things to watch on Netflix, Hulu, Disney Plus, and the hundreds of channels on DirecTV. So if you were to come to me and say, there's nothing to watch on TV, I actually now believe it's possible. The last but most important lesson I learned is that time and family are precious commodities, neither of which can be replaced. After missing holidays with family, birthdays, and the passing of my Aunt Jackie, I now understand how much time I've wasted on things that just don't matter, like social media, TV, Candy Crush, you get the point. Investing time with loved ones creates the memories that carry us through the hard times, provides wisdom to guide us when our paths are unknown, and reminds us that we are loved beyond measure when we are broken. It is our connection to humanity that makes us whole. No TikTok video, no Snapchat post, no YouTube Vine can ever replace our family. So I challenge you, put down your phones, your social media, or any vice that takes you away from spending time with those that love you. Because time is a gift that once spent, we can never get back. So spend your hours, your minutes, and your seconds wisely investing in the people around you. They will be the ones to leave a lasting legacy in your life. Seniors, as you look to the future with high hopes, hold fast to the lessons you have learned, that your words have power. The power to build up or destroy, the power to heal or wound, and the power to inspire greatness or sow sorrow. I challenge you, use your words wisely, for they will live on in the hearts and minds of those around you forever. Remember that to gain anything in this life, you must take risks and reach beyond your comfort zone. When your life gets difficult, and it will, never forget that you have a choice to become bitter or to become better. No matter your circumstances, hold on to the knowledge that you are worthy, beautiful or handsome, and most of all, loved. For when you know your value, you will in turn value others and never settle for second best. Class of 2021, you have spent the last 18 years of your life preparing for this moment. You have a purpose. So go make your mark on this world that future generations are compelled to follow. And leave this world radically different than you found it. Last but not least, remember, this is your Ohana, the place you will always belong. That no matter where your life takes you, once a Cobra, always a Cobra. Congratulations, class of 2021. I am so very proud of you. Now, the moment you have all been waiting for. On behalf of the faculty, staff, and administration, it is with honor and pride that I, as principal of Cactus High School, certify that each of these students have met the requirements for graduation as set forth by the state of Arizona and the Peoria Unified School District. I present this class to Dr. Bill Sorensen, member of the Peoria Unified School District Governing Board. Dr. Sorensen, I respectfully request that you accept these graduates and that you confer diplomas on them.
On behalf of the Governing Board of the Peoria Unified School District and by the authority vested in me by the state of Arizona, I accept this recommendation that the Cactus High School class of 2021 has met the requirements for graduation. Mrs. Hammer, please present the graduates to receive their diplomas. Congratulations.
Seniors, please prepare to receive your diplomas. Will those seated in row 1 please come forward?
Trinity May Coulon. Elizabeth Annalena Armendariz.
Mayamin Abdul Nasser Adnan.
Strider Dean Johnston.
Robert Alban Anderson.
Blake Edward Downing.
Azucena Andrade.
Ilona Charlene Webrand.
Natalie Viles.
Madison Joylia Villalobos.
Joseph Henry Banazak.
Katrine Imad Shmail.
Elijah Tyrone Barnes.
Josie Lynn Greener.
Grace Renee Barnes.
Jasmine Michelle Fernandez Ibanez.
Joshua Carter Bible.
Ina Stepanovic.
Nathan Allen Black.
Stephen Lee Bryce.
Stephen Joseph Bachnick.
Quentin Patrick Briscoe.
Ethan Michael Balliard.
Stephanie Brianne Brown.
Edgar Botello.
Harry Tucker Bujan.
Justin William Bunch.
Brooke Riley Burns.
Mark Vincent Burns.
Thomas Glenn Camilli.
Jasmine Cervantes Rodriguez.
Ashley Isha Shimon.
Lauren Elise Christensen.
Emily Grace Cockeram.
Noah Caden Conningford.
Jordan Dante Costanzo.
Hayden Christopher Crawford.
Vance Eugene Cuthbertson.
Dolores Ann Daniels.
Silas Anthony Datillo.
Hannah Janine Luciana DiFabio.
Michelle Marie Diaz.
Andre Jabber Durawish.
Matthew Gregory Dragowitz.
Miranda Nicole Dubois.
Kendrick Francisca Emery.
Luke Ryan Etherton.
McKenna Allison Faringa.
Curtis Aaron Flippin.
Esmia Angelic Gallo.
Jesse Curtis Gandera.
Noah Garcia.
Naomi Abigail Garduno.
Karina Gastelum.
Kaylee Elaine Gibson.
Thomas Anthony Geelan.
Caleb Giovanni Leon Goins.
Justin Anthony James Gomez.
Anthony Raymond Gonzalez.
Kiara Gonzalez Vasquez.
Dylan Martin Grant.
Caleb Rafe Gray.
Tatum Marie Greener.
Amaya Grijalva.
Mariah Grijalva.
David Allen Groening.
Isaiah Daniel Gutierrez.
Brianne Lynn Ham.
Fatima Al-Eldin Hamed.
Morgan Michelle Hammondtree.
Haley Ann Hampton.
Janae Jade Hanley.
Lucas Scott Harward.
Gage Alexander Heike Nielsen.
Destiny Lee Helmstadter.
Carson Amaya Leilani Herring.
Lainey Jean Higginbotham.
Megan Jolie Igara.
Drake Dimitri Hill.
Amadis Maria Hitikas.
Madison Tenley Huber.
Giselle Araceli Ibarra.
Kaya Danye Jefferson.
Ashley Taylor Jones.
Sarah Michelle Jones.
Magdalena Young.
Joshua Gerardo.
Tristan James Kalb.
Caden Marcus Kennedy.
Prathong Lertpra Sobsuk.
Isaiah James Lawrence.
Nicholas Giovanni Lira.
Jason Keith Little.
Aviana Marie Lopez.
Isabella Lorenzo Ortiz.
Angelica Lynn Lumpmouth.
Krista Elizabeth McWilliams.
John Clennon Mahan Jr.
Lane Matthews.
Jenna Jean McInerney.
Landon James McCormick.
Zayasia Regina Juanita McCaney Neeland.
Melanie Elizabeth McQuaid.
Daniel Andres Jose Medina.
Jenica Maya Mendez.
Riley Jean Miller.
Melissa Sue Milstead.
Noelle Mackenzie Meinemeyer.
Madison Marie Mitchell.
Claudia Moreno.
Isaac Eduardo Morioki Espinoza.
Salvador Munoz Arzola.
Ariana Itana Myers.
Taylor Michelle Naughton.
Logan Reese Knights.
Cody Wyatt Neidel.
Brendan Charles Novoselic.
Nicholas Ethan Nunez.
Talon Ethan Ofstedal.
Gilbert Michael Olivas.
Ryan Anthony Zent.
Anthony Lee Ostrander.
Troy DeSaint Pagone.
Cade Harrison Pelton. Whoop.
Cooper Roy Pettis.
John Knock Pham.
Abigail Elizabeth Power.
Antonio Christian Pratt.
Charlotte Olivia Price.
Ethan Alexander Price.
Hayden Ray Price.
Alicia Ray Price.
Jordan J. Price.
Thomas Patrick Pritchett.
Mark Stephen Proa.
Morgan Rhiannon Pyle.
Clarissa Quintero.
Annalisa Rihanna Ramos.
Colton Rethman.
Alyssa Beverly Juana Rice.
Connor Allen Rinaldi.
Aiden Christopher Rockwell.
Leilani Rose Romero.
Summer Ray Romero.
William Bruce Rude.
Cassandra Grace Zepeda Follett.
Kiara Chantel Schleif.
Jacob Trent Schmidt.
Anthony Wayne Schultz.
Maximilian Jeffrey Sear.
Wyatt Scott Seraphin.
Shania Deanne Shumate.
Haley Jean Solacek.
Stephen Peter Skihan.
Allison Mary Smith.
Jasmine Felicia Hadir Smith.
Jenna Elise Smith.
Shantae Allison Smith.
Noah Luke Sorensen.
Monica Loren Souza.
EJ Xavier Staggers.
Connor Michael Stanley.
Natalie Ann Stroop.
Melissa Rose Sullivan.
Harley Jade Tang.
Trey Wilney Taylor.
Alexandru Jason Takala.
Justin Dean Tompkins.
Kylie Ray Tompkins.
Jace Anthony Torres.
Celine Torres Guadarrama.
Gwendolyn Page Ulm.
Corbin Lee Underwood.
Taylor Ray Vargas.
Michaela Ann Von Berg.
Annika L. Wainwright.
Emily Ann Wells.
Alyssa Renee Wyndham.
Peyton Stephen Workman.
Andrew Y. Youssef.
Aiden Wayne Yao.
At this time, I would like to introduce the senior class president, Madison Villalobos.
If you would have told my freshman year self that in just a couple years I'd be standing up at graduation giving a speech as the senior class president, I would not believe you. To be honest, I had a really rough beginning. Between getting on my teacher's nerves, trips up to the office, and sneaking around at home, I felt completely lost. It took a lot of self-maturing to overcome that part of my high school experience. It is still to this day that I'm trying to figure out exactly who I am. But I believe that's what we're all doing, frantically trying to figure out who we are and what we want out of this life just in time for the next chapter. The fact might be that we have learned to live our lives trying to satisfy other people's demands. Who are these people? Our parents, instructors, and all those adults closest to us have spent the last 18 years participating and molding our brains based on their experience, their wisdom, and their perception of the world. We have grown up around the leaders in our lives' opinions on faith, education, politics, and lifestyle choices. They've told us what to believe about the world, how it was created, how we got here to current day, the ways we need to change it. Our parents taught us how to carry ourselves in a respectful manner because it reflects the family name. For a majority of us, we have become a reflection of those leaders around us. We've taken on our leaders' beliefs. But it is today we realize that who we become now is solely our responsibility. As we look in the mirror and take in all that we have learned, our future is now our decision based on the opinions and morals we chose to carry through this life. We walked into Cactus High School as completely different people than now as we exit. We all made new friends, tried new things, and had so many firsts. But I believe we've all been equipped to step out into this world, take a leap of faith, and live a life that is fulfilling. High school was an absolutely amazing time, and I know I will miss seeing so many of you. Whether our paths cross again sometime down the line or not, 2021 graduates, I wish every single one of you the absolute best. No matter where this life will take you, you all will have a piece of my heart. Thank you, class of 2021, for letting me serve you as your senior class president. I love you all. Congratulations, graduates. Now, if you will please join me in the turning of our tassels. Woo! And for our last time, let's give the world our class chant. Move on up, make your mark. Class of 21 has